This is a Ripple XRP price prediction and XRP technical analysis on hourly, 4-hourly and daily timeframes as well as XRP news today. Now we present current R trading system signals. Disclaimer: we do not provide investment advice. Technical analysis and trading signals on the daily timeframe. Pivot Point Supertrend system gave the buy signal. Candlestick patterns are mixed. ABC trading patterns are indicating consolidation. Support and resistance level analysis show consolidation. Overall, on the hourly chart, we decided to stay out of the market given the choppy conditions. Technical analysis and trading signals on the 4-hourly timeframe. Candlestick patterns are mixed. Pivot Point Supertrend system gave the sell signal. Candlestick patterns are mixed. ABC trading patterns are indicating consolidation. Support and resistance level analysis show breakout up. Overall, on the 4-hourly chart, we decided to be out of the market. Technical analysis and trading signals on the 1-hour time frame. On the hourly chart, we overall the buy signal. Pivot Point Supertrend system gives buy signal. Candlestick patterns are bearish. ABC trading patterns are indicating consolidation. Support and resistance level analysis show return under resistance level. Overall, on the hourly chart, we decided to stay out of the market. Watch until the end of video as we will present you results of our another trading strategy. Subscribe to get more technical analysis videos. Before we present our second XRP Ripple technical analysis, we will tell you about other price prediction news. XRP price might give investors a chance to recover losses. Here's what to look out for. 1. Ripple price prediction 2025 to 2030. How high will a successful lawsuit push XRP? 2. XRP price prediction, bullish breakout in the works. 3. Ripple price prediction versus Ethereum price prediction versus Praxail Star the hideaways. 4. XRP price might give investors a chance to recover losses. Here's what to look out for. 5. Here's why traders shouldn't bank on the XRP price hitting $1 and back these 3 coins. Ripple price prediction 2025 to 2030. How high will a successful lawsuit push XRP? Ripple, the market leader in business blockchain technologies, has revealed some intriguing innovations. Aside from the business front, things are beginning to look up for XRP. On October 11th, the corporate blockchain solutions pioneer announced 2 new clients for its on-demand liquidity service. Lemonway, a Paris-based payment service, and Xbot, a Swedish money transfer company, are both planning to use Ripple's ODL for crypto-enabled payments and retail remittances. Ripple's European growth comes at a time when European corporations are embracing blockchain and understanding its benefits. According to a recent Ripple study, 70% of European financial institutions think blockchain will have a substantial influence on their company in the next 5 years. Ripple engineers announced on October 17th that the Ethereum virtual machine-compatible sidechain has been developed and is now being tested on the XRP Ledger device. This is a big step forward for the company because it will allow Solidity-based smart contracts to be used on the XRP Ledger. Ripple announced the second round of grantees from its $250 million creator fund on October 18th. Ripple is concentrating on games, music, and the metaverse this time around. Ripple will provide financing to creators who create viable use cases in certain industries. Meanwhile, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse revealed some encouraging legal news when addressing the DC FinTech Week conference. Garlinghouse predicted that the judgment in the contentious SEC v. Ripple case would come within 3 to 4 months. The CEO did say that federal courts work at their own speed and that the lawsuit may go until mid-2023. 2 additional names have been added to the list of firms who have written an amicus brief in the SEC complaint filed by the company behind the 6th biggest cryptocurrency. ICAN and Philip Goldstein are the most recent companies to say they support Ripple. According to CoinMarketCap data, XRP was trading at 44 cents at the time of publication. It had a market value of $22.6 billion and a trading volume of $1.32 billion. XRP price prediction, bullish breakout in the works. After a brief period of consolidation, the XRP price is projected to break out of the present triangular formation. It's uncertain if it'll be able to retake the long-term 60 cents resistance level after that. Since hitting a local high of $1.97 in April 2021, the XRP price has been dropping under a declining resistance line. The decline resulted in a low of 29 cents in June 2022. The subsequent recovery resulted in a breakthrough from the line at the beginning of September. Furthermore, the bearish divergence trend line in the RSI that preceded the whole decline seems to have been broken. As a result, there are multiple bullish indicators in place. The price action and indicator readings, on the other hand, are at a critical juncture that might make or break the long-term trend. A weekly closing above the 60 cents barrier region and a significant RSI breakout above 50 would be the most optimistic scenario. The 60 cents area is critical since it has previously given support since the start of 2021. It is yet to be shown as a kind of resistance. A rejection from the 60 cents region, as well as the RSI going below 50, would be negative. The price of XRP aspires to break out of the triangle. The daily price chart might assist in forecasting its future movement. On September 22nd, XRP rose and broke out of an ascending parallel channel pattern that had been in place since June 18th. The following day, the XRP price hit a local high of 56 cents. Since then, XRP has been correcting itself inside what seems to be a symmetrical triangle. While this is typically considered a neutral pattern, the fact that it is emerging after an upward move increases the likelihood of a breakout. The RSI's concealed bullish divergence also suggests the potential of a breakthrough. The wave count within the triangle indicates that XRP will ultimately break out, but additional consolidation is anticipated before that happens. However, the daily RSI has dropped below 50, raising some worries. A drop below the previous low of 41 cents would falsify our XRP price forecast and indicate a bearish trend instead. It is also worth mentioning that after almost 2 years, the Spark airdrop will finally be launched. The airdrop will take place between October 24th and November 6th. Furthermore, the current legal fight with the SEC may be completed soon, and whether the decision is favorable or unfavorable for Ripple may have an impact on the XRP price. A short-term breakout may result in a long-term reverse. Finally, technical analysis predicts that the XRP price will break out of the short-term symmetrical triangle. If this happens, the price will most likely rise to 65 cents. Whether XRP is rejected or reclaims this level will most likely define the long-term trend. Any optimistic potential would be nullified if the price fell below 41 cents. Ripple price prediction versus Ethereum price prediction versus Praxail Star. The hideaways. Ripple and Ethereum are two of the most popular cryptocurrencies. The Ripple and Ethereum prices have both suffered in the current bear market. The hideaways are drawing so many major crypto investors. It's a wonderful time to invest in this project right now since they're having a 50% off flash sale. The project is in our rankings of the greatest crypto investments, making it an excellent pick for 2023. After the lawsuit, the price of Ripple might skyrocket. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has been suing Ripple for about a year. Unfortunately, this generated price volatility for Ripple, and the price volatility for Ripple has been negative throughout. Will the price of XRP recover? The conclusion of the SEC case might cause the Ripple price to skyrocket, and we believe the Ripple price could reach $1 if Ripple wins the lawsuit. If you're looking for a long-term investment in Ripple, we believe it may be an excellent choice. Ethereum investors are hoping for a price recovery. Ethereum may not be out of the race just yet, and as accumulation increases, we may see further surges to the upside. What is the current price of Ethereum? The current price of Ethereum is $1,299, a far cry from its all-time highs. Holders of Ethereum may be sitting on large losses, and many are asking whether the Ethereum price can rebound. What is the Ethereum forecast for 2025? We believe the Ethereum price will rise beyond $2,000 by 2025. If you have invested in Ethereum, you might want to buy the HDWY token during their flash sale. The hideaways are on our list of the best cryptocurrency projects. The hideaways began last month and represent an excellent chance for investors to participate in a crypto project at a price and level of development often reserved for institutional investors and venture capital organizations. The HDWY coin has quickly garnered attention in the crypto market because of its high real-world value and potential to disrupt the $230 trillion real estate business by allowing crypto investors to acquire shares in NFTs backed by tangible properties. This idea has enormous potential, but it only hopes to grab 0.1% of the $230 trillion market in the first 2 years. This would give it a market value of $23 billion, a significant increase from its present market cap of $60 million. Because investors may participate in the project at such an early level, you can plainly see how much potential it has, something that is not generally feasible in the crypto world. Take advantage of their flash sale while the price is 3 cents. This is the lowest price you'll be able to get the token for the remainder of the HDWY Praxail. XRP price might give investors a chance to recover losses. Here's what to look out for. The price of XRP may witness a weekend comeback rise. To identify the potential of a countertrend, key thresholds have been set. The XRP price may get a bid. After a week of non-stop sell-offs, the XRP price is trying a recovery rise. XRP is down 6% this week, putting the market value down 18% for the month. However, there are tiny indicators in the technicals that a counter-trend rise is possible. The current XRP auction price is 45 cents. After auctioning an oversold zone for many days, the digital remittance cryptocurrency is currently back above support on the Relative Strength Index. A positive divergence exists between the new monthly low of 45 cents and the prior October low of 45 cents. Given the current market circumstances, the XRP price might provide a significant challenge to some recently formed retail shorts. A rally toward the recently broken 8-day exponential moving average would be an appropriate objective. A 5% rebound rally would occur from such a move. If the bulls can establish support and stabilize, an extra roll of up to 50 cents might result in a 15% gain in price. A break below the fresh low of 42 cents invalidates the countertrend theory. If the bears manage to take the bottom, a further drop to 39 cents liquidity levels is possible. A change of this magnitude would result in a 14% fall in the current XRP price. Here's why traders shouldn't bank on the XRP price hitting $1 and back these three coins. The XRP price has done remarkably well in recent months as a result of Ripple Labs' progress against the SEC in a long-running dispute. The worldwide money transfer token has a market value of about $22 billion right now and has made about $867 million in the last 24 hours across all crypto exchanges. An overview of the XRP price. Although the XRP price reached 55 cents at the end of September, it retraced to gather additional liquidity. The bears were prevented from erasing the bulls' gains by establishing support just over 42 cents. At the time of writing, the price of XRP is 45 cents. A parallel declining channel seems to have caused XRP to fall for a short time before resuming its steady rise to $1. For the time being, great attention is being paid to XRP's capacity to defend the support in the channel's through line. If the going becomes tough and the drops accelerate, investors should prepare for the XRP price to retest and confirm support around 42 cents. The price of XRP reaching $1 by the end of the year will be determined primarily by the result of the SEC versus Ripple litigation. Ripple has been getting small wins against the regulator, and analysts think that the blockchain business will win in the end. The result of the case, however, is in the hands of the court, which has withdrawn to work on the summary decision. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has said that the judgment is expected in the first quarter of 2023. Alternatives to XRP include Dash2Trade, IMPT, and Calvaria. According to the aforementioned study, investors have compelling reasons to favor an XRP price increase to $1. They may, however, be open to diversifying their portfolios with upcoming crypto initiatives like Dash2Trade, IMPT, and Calvaria. The Dash2Trade pre-sale is quickly selling out. Portfolio management has never been more important in the Bitcoin sector than in 2022. Investors are rethinking their investments because of the COVID-19 epidemic, the Russia-Ukraine conflict, and rising inflation, which are all bad for the global market. Dash2Trade is a new initiative that will help investors hedge against bear market troubles. It is a research and analytics toolkit similar to the Bloomberg Terminal but for cryptocurrency. Dash2Trade provides high-quality market information, helping investors make smarter choices. D2T will provide users access to the platform's starter and premium price levels, allowing them to take advantage of some of Dash2Trade's most sophisticated features. The coin is now on pre-sale, and investors may acquire it for as little as 5 cents. So far, the initiative has generated $1.7 million of the $5.2 million anticipated by the completion of its current pre-sale stage. Investors should think about what Dash2Trade has to offer, bearing in mind that the price will rise to 5 cents in stage 3 of the pre-sale. IMPT is nearing the end of the first stage of pre-sale. IMPT is a new cryptocurrency project that is currently in the pre-sale stage. IMPT has raised approximately $8 million in a little over 3 weeks. One IMPT token is now being sold for 1 cent, but buyers should be warned that the price will skyrocket to 2 cents at the start of stage 2 of the pre-sale. IMPT, according to the project's white paper, is a green cryptocurrency aimed at mitigating the consequences of global warming. With the proceeds from the pre-sale, the platform will make carbon credits completely tradable. Investors wishing to diversify their portfolios should take a look at the world's greenest cryptocurrency. ESG investors will appreciate IMPT. Also, it could make 50 times as much money as it costs and help the world become more eco-friendly at the same time. Calvaria is a viable P2E token. P2E continues to transform how the world views value production. Brands that are known all over the world have not fallen behind, and new ideas are coming to market at an encouraging rate. The bear market has compelled investors to adopt new revenue-generating strategies such as P2E and M2E. Although there is a lot of talk about the latter, P2E is what is shaping how the world views NFTs. Meanwhile, with so many P2E projects on the market, Deciding where to invest your hard-earned money has never been more difficult. Calvaria, on the other hand, stands out from its competitors by offering things that other P2E businesses don't. In this way, Calvaria, a relatively new game that features collectible cards and multiplayer warfare, is analogous to previous games of its kind. The similarities, however, stop here since it has so many other distinguishing characteristics. The game is easily accessible on both the PC and mobile app stores, making it open to anyone. To begin playing the game, users do not need to have a crypto wallet or other crypto assets. This means that anyone can easily join the game, even if they don't know much about cryptocurrencies. The RIA tokens are available for 1 cent each in the current Calvaria presale. For 1 USDT, investors get 100 RIA tokens. The inaugural presale sold 30 million of the 300 million RIA tokens available throughout all presales. During the presales, the RIA token will be priced between 1 cent and 32 cents. Thank you very much for watching until now. Here are the results of our another trading strategy. Trading System 2. Technical analysis and trading signals on the daily time frame. Trading system generated sell signal and short entry. Multi-timeframe stochastic indicator is neutral. Price is above between multi-timeframe moving averages. MACD indicator shows being close to generation of buy signal. Trading System 2. Technical analysis and trading signals on the 4-hourly time frame. The 4-hourly chart gives us a buy signal. Trading system generated buy signal and long entry. Multi-timeframe stochastic indicator is overbought. Price is above both multi-timeframe moving averages. MACD indicator shows uptrend ending the trend, close to change. Trading System 2. Technical analysis and trading signals on the 1-hour time frame. The hourly chart gives us a buy signal. Trading system generated buy signal and long entry. Multi-timeframe stochastic indicator is oversold. Price is below both multi-timeframe moving averages. MACD indicator shows return to the support and potentially may generate buy signal soon. Write down below in the comments what is your strategy for the next few days. Click the card on the either left or right to get to more XRP Ripple price prediction analysis and XRP Ripple technical analysis. Also, we present analysis on Terra Luna LUNC, Bitcoin and Bitcoin news today. We cover tickers, XRP, BTC, Cardano, ETH technical analysis and Shiba Inu coin. Check our playlists for the free technical analysis trading course.